From the home of the 12s, they raised the banner just a moment ago. We are set for football at Lumen Field here a mile south of downtown Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Seattle. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone, and he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got it. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On 2nd and 2, Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On third down, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Lindsey, first down and more than that. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. 45 yards for Phillip Lindsey. And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And some strong running. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz. Were able to.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2nd down and goal. Tua to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. Here's Tua. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They go back to Carson here on 2nd. And he powers his way up past the 30. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Check 9. Alert.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Carson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, it's Lindsey. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete here.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Stephen Carter. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw here. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jerome Baker able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Being chased out left. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Steps away to his left. That's caught by Penning. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Touchdown! It's complete. Will Dissly in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Jason Myers now for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Tua, the final shot before half. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 37. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached half. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there's no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. He'll find Lindsey here. So the completion good for 7 there. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. To a hit, and the ball is out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. The big fella. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So potentially a big turnaround brewing to begin this 3rd quarter as this defense forces a much-needed turnover.
Yeah, this is a team starting to work in concert now, right? They went out and got a touchdown to start the second half, and now they get the football right back.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jerome Baker. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So they recovered the phone. Advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On 2nd down, right back to Lindsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the 1st down on that one?
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 75 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. This is going to be incomplete.
All right, keep me honest here, Brandon. So they decide not to run the football again. They had 2 shots to try and pick up the first down, probably fairly easily on the ground. Now it's 4th down.
And we'll see if those decisions come back to haunt them. Here we go on 4th down. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Looking to pass. Tua. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller, 27 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Room to run at the 50. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett, 36 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Miami set to take over. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. On play action, here's Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for the Dolphins. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Brown will score. Touchdown, Miami. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's all...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jerome Baker, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Wilson to throw. This complete to Lockett. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Well, throw nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson flushed out right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson dancing to his left. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
One last shot for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey,
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. Pharaoh Cooper now going to bring it out. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing, Jones. Going deep downfield for Ross. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. John Ross, 77 yards. And the Giants on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Play action, now it's Tua. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
To the line, facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Carter. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
Game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Try and run for it with Lindsey. Lindsey, first down and more than that. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. 46 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Malcolm Brown taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Now Jones. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 25 on second down, Jones going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. 7-7, our score after 1. On 2nd and 7, Jones. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On third down, Barkley able to slither by, and they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And to give this time to the tailback. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 67 yards. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A handoff to Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. They go play action here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Not the first down play they wanted by any stretch of the imagination. An absolutely huge loss on the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On second and a long way to go. Jones under pressure, and they got to him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Riley Dixon now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. A chance for Waddle on the return. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out.
He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point.
On 2nd and inches. Tua. He's going to air one out. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return is Cooper from his... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. He's got him in. Complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Jones on 1st down. Jones hit and the ball's out. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. So we've reached half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Fielded just outside the goal line. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Lindsey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. He's going to air one out. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there for the Dolphins.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Tua. He sets to fire deep. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's a give to Lindsey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Brown once more. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
After leaving the play, the run on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. They'll give it here to Brown. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Malcolm Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Barkley. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it here. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe 1 block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Tua sets up to pass it. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Malcolm Brown punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the 29, Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Meanwhile, Jones throw there into the hands of Ross. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Point game, offense.
And they... EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Seattle Seahawks. in SoFi Stadium. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled. Inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball to the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
On 1st down, Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ball game, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a second.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. And this play was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
2nd and 10. Wilson will throw again. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Metcalf, what a catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Lindsay, first down and more than that. There he goes, right side.
They're not even trying.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Lockett the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
They'll try the left side. Carson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Here's Carson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Here's Fuller with a catch. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. He gives it off to Carson. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Eluding the pressure right. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle there to make the grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now Wilson on first down. Open man is hard. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Throwing is Wilson. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Brandon Jones picking it off. And now off to the races down the right side.
Making it happen, Captain. Making it happen.
They will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That one to Swain, complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He lets it fly from Lockett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Tua on 4th down. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range down at the 27-yard line. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Sanders on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. A very interesting call, and one that